Hello everyone, Foul Play here, and we're back for match 4 of this modern league. We're on Bogles, we are on blue-white Bogles this time, Azuras. Losing the die roll against Diatima, and hand looks pretty solid, I'm going to keep it. We only have one creature, which is a little bit of a concern, but Hyena Umbra, Curious Obsession, these are powerful cards. I think I'm going to take the risk. Tron. Well, if they don't have turn 3 Tron, Spirit Dance is going to be a very good way to potentially beat them. If they do have turn 3 Tron, maybe we draw a Force of Negation and can stop their big spell. It looks like they just have natural Tron. That's pretty bogus. Alright, that's not bad. Let's go Invisible Stalker. And then we can get Cartouche plus Daybreak next turn. That's going to be reasonable. Or maybe we do double Umbro and Curious. Field of Ruin. Alright, so no Karn mana for my opponent. I think I definitely want the Curious Obsession down here. Yeah, let's get these Hyena Umbras happening as well. So attack for 4, put them to 16. Opponent can attack my land base. Hopefully they attack the Horizon Canopy if they choose to do that. So yep, we're always going to use this ability and always going to say yes. So we draw Hyena Umbra off that. Bit of a dead draw. Would prefer some counterspell interaction for our opponent, obviously. Alright, so they do go for it. We'll get our planes. Blutron, potentially, by the looks of things. They got a basic island. They have a second basic island now. And they're just passing to us. That's sort of interesting. So what can we do here to advance ourselves? I think we just play Hyena Umbra and attack. The chance of them having Remand or like Condescend or something is pretty high here. And I don't want to run like a Daybreak Coronet into us having no tempo. Plus Curious Obsession can potentially draw us a card here. That's a pretty good card as well. I think we kind of have lethal next turn. Alright, let's do a Core Spirit Dancer. Remand, it's like, it doesn't matter, but Condescend, I sort of want to pitch the Core Spirit Dancer to the Condescend. So that's now out of our opponent's hand. Hopefully that's the last of it. So let's see what our opponent does with their Scries as well. They've bottom 2 cards with their Scries. Don't forget they're on 11 health here. We've got an unblockable hexproof creature with Totem Armor. Draws us a card every time we're attacking as well. Every time it deals damage. Pretty scary stuff for our opponent. Alright, so Ethereal Armor. Let's make them have it. Sure, I'll recast that. So they have the Remand and the Condescend by the looks of things. So Condescend for 2, obviously can't pay that. That's fine. We can play Arcane Flight, attack them for 6. They go down to 5. That's a 2-turn clock. And then if we draw Force of Negation, we have interaction for a blowout card during their turn. So we can draw off the Curious Obsession when we attack here. Alright, we draw an Ethereal Armor. So I think we win. Unless they do something like All Is Dust. Alright, they concede. Awesome. Awesome. Alright, well, I feel like that was sort of lucky. Against Tron, I normally take out my paths. Counter Magic should be pretty good here. I don't have anything like Stony Silence or Gadok Teague, which is irritating. So my counter spells are going to have to act as my Gadok Teagues here. So if we get Torpor Orb, that shuts off things like Thought-Knot here and Sundering Titan, which are cards the blue Tron normally plays. I think Disenchant is much more of a must because things like Khan the Great Creator into Ensnaring Bridge, right? Maybe one Core Spirit Dancer is okay, and we can just minus like a Grist Spoon, and that'll do. Interesting stuff. So obviously, Invisible Stalker, very powerful card, unblockable. If my opponent was holding a Walking Ballista in hand, that wouldn't have been able to do very much there. Alright, so looking to get into our match 2 with them. I'm sure they're going to be on the play here. So this seems like a keepable hand, but it doesn't seem amazing. I'll definitely keep it. We can't cast either of our Arcane Flights, and if our opponent cheats out a Chalice on turn 1, we're pretty dead. We do have to play the Horizon Canopy here, because the Plains does not tap for green. So we take that extra point of damage, that's all fine. Chalice on 1, that's backbreaking, man. Alright, let's draw these Disenchants, shall we? Man, I really wish I had one in hand. That's so lame. I could potentially be tacking to a Snapcaster Mage here, which is pretty scary. If that's the situation, we just lose. So second main, Hallowed Fountain in tapped, past the turn. During our opponent's turn, we might cycle this Horizon Canopy. Look to get that card draw. Alright, let's roll those dice. Hallowed Fountain, alright, well that's... Well, we can't really cast that Stubborn Denial either. Our opponent didn't do like a turn 4 Thought Knots there either though. So it doesn't look like they have a huge amount. Just peck them away for 1 a turn over 20 turns and then they'll lose. Strong game plan is strong. They're doing something in their own end step. What are they doing? Well. What a boring match this one's turning out to be. I think we can bottom a Hyena Umbra? Sure, why not? I mean, not bottom, graveyard. No point paying mana to do that. Alright, here it is. We got the Disenchant now, boys. We're going to attack our opponent. And I guess we wait for our opponent to do something. And then we can look to Disenchant during their turn. Hopefully they tap out for something big here. I think I'm just going to hold it until they do tap out for something. Super boring. But I'm pretty sure they've got some sort of interaction for us, right? So hopefully they tap out for like a Khan or a giant walking ballista, and then we can just disenchant the Chalice, make a big creature. Opponent's discarding an Expedition map instead of casting Expedition map, so it looks like they're holding up a lot of counter spells at the moment. Guess we just discard the Daybreak. Our life total's not under threat. And once we resolve Disenchant, like double Ethereal Armor is probably going to be better than through Alarm Daybreak, arguably, maybe not. We've got a lot of auras in hand. If we can like empty our hand, we'll be pretty sweet. Alrighty. Well, we've got in for now 8 points of damage to our opponent here. And we're just applying the pressure slowly, you know? Applying that pressure slowly. Oh, they're going for something. Chalice on 1. Right. So they're going to have double Chalice on 1. I guess they can't cast Expedition Map because of their own Chalice, right? Look at the Dyssynergy in my opponent's deck. What a rubbish deck. Alright, let's hold on to this Disenchant still. Invisible Stalker is a good one. I might be running it into like an All's Dust though. Or an Oblivion Stone. I think it's worth the risk though. I'm going to go for it. Potentially double my clock. My opponent can be all kinds of super scared when we're attacking for 2 a turn and not 1. Man, I wish I had Force of Negation here instead of Stubborn Denial. This is so freaking trash. So, we won't pay... Oh, we can pay 3 for Condescend? Sure. Sure. And they topped 1 card with Condescend. Alright. Getting there. Nice and slowly. 6 turn clock. Opponent now has assembled Tron and has Ugin. Well, I mean, once again, this is a reason why Force of Negation is just way more powerful than Stubborn Denial. Like, Chalice, Ugin, tapped out, all that rubbish, right? Alright, so... Bring back in Spirit Dancer and Grisburn. Grisburn, obviously good. We can get it back from our graveyard. Spirit Dancer's a draw engine when we get locked out like that. Honestly, maybe it's just Daybreak Coroner. It's pretty fragile in a deck with Repel and Remand and Condescend and things like that. Like Staggering Insight. At least it doesn't require another aura on the creature, and it's blue and pitches to Force, so that seemed a little bit better to me. Yep, so we'll go with this. Sure, I'll keep this hand. This hand is awesome. Turn 2, Stalker. Turn 3, Double Curious Obsession as hack. I am a fan. Opponent cannot repel our Invisible Stalker. Oh wait, no, it's not double Curious Obsession, it's just a singular Curious Obsession. So probably what we'll do is Curious Obsession plus Hyena Umbra. Hyena Umbra giving us that important Totem Armor effect. But yeah, we definitely want to get drawing as many cards as we can, as early as we can here. So we're keeping 7, our opponent is deciding what they are doing. They have mulligan to 6. I'll take it. I will take it. Alright, and my opponent has kept a 6-card hand. So we'll get into the match. And hopefully no Chalice on 1 again. Because, alright, well, he's got a turn 1 play, so... If he just did, like, literally nothing turn 1, it would probably indicate quite strongly to me that he's got a Chalice there, right? But that has not happened yet. Alright, sorry, I played the wrong land there. It should be okay. We just need to resolve a couple of these auras and not get Chaliced here. Go on, go for Natural Tron. Yes! Alright, I'm celebrating the Natural Tron right now. Alright, so this is kind of interesting. So, if we just Curious Obsession, we can potentially draw Ethereal Armor and have Stubborn Denial active post-combat. And I think that's a pretty... seems like a more of a payoff line than just going for Hyena Umbra and attacking for 3 and holding up Stubborn Denial on 1. Alright, let's look to get down this Hyena Umbra now. And I guess we can hold up Stubborn Denial on one, you know, counter Khan. It's pretty powerful. Opponent's got Urza Mine, so they're just looking to complete Tron here and cast something big. Hopefully, you know, it's not something too big. Wormcoil Engine's fine. It's not going to beat us. Although, like, Expedition Map's a problem because it can get them Oblivion... Sorry, get them Blast Zone, which I don't really want. I think we counter the Expedition Map. Also saves me holding mana up, right? Wow, that is a good draw. I'll take it. I will take it. Alright, let's attack for 5, gain 5. My opponent doesn't have any blue mana, so we can draw step, destroy their Wormcoil Engine. Both the tokens will then get Summoning Sickness, which I'm pretty happy about, and I can save a bit of life as well. Alright, so opponent's down to 13. Let's go for it. And they're playing Expedition Map, so that's annoying, because here comes that Blast Zone we'll absolutely love. Come to ruin the day. I mean, doing it during your own turn is not correct. You need to do that during my turn. Yep, we are flooding out, so that's epic. I love flooding out. Doesn't everyone in, everyone watching this video feel the same way, right? Well, we can't block, so we might as well attack for 2, right? Yeah, well, we sort of had a chance. Maybe I shouldn't have committed so many auras to the board. Like, if I kept one Arcane Flight in hand, I could then potentially chump block my opponent's tokens. It's going to be pretty hard to win without Daybreak. I pretty well regret siding them out quite a lot right now. Trinket Mage, oh sorry, Treasure Mage, that's pretty annoying. So, Sundering Titan, no, Wormcoil Engine. Wormcoil Engine's not the worst. Oh, fuck off. Give me something worthwhile. Like, even Core Spirit Dancer would be more worthwhile than this right now. Alright, bring on the Wormcoil, Hurt. Our opponent can attack us for 8 this turn, and then obviously a lot more the turn after. So we are now on defensive. They're gaining more life than what we can deal each turn. Yeah, this is so feels bad, man. What a stupid card Blast Zone is. Like, why does that need to exist on a land? It's so dumb. So absolutely dumb. Oh, great. We have the chance to chump block and lose. Well, I didn't sideboard 100% correct, I'm sure, because taking out those Daybreaks lost us the game. But, like, this is definitely, it feels bad. If this was Core Spirit Dancer as well, they remand that. We draw an extra aura. We can start comboing some things, dealing with some extra creatures on the board. What a shit card to top deck. Oh, well. We're going to concede this one. And, yeah, no good. No good. Can't do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you blue Tron. It's disgusting, horrible deck, and and it's a pretty horrible matchup despite what we do. I don't know. I feel like we low rolled super hard there. Like, opponent needed double Expedition Map on the back of what, natural Tron. So they had natural Tron and double expedition map. We counted the first one, and then they got the second one, and it's the second one that got the blast zone that beat us. So I think we played the game as best as we could. Our deck just didn't line up well with theirs, or a hand and all of that. Maybe could have held an aura instead of going completely all in on the board, but again, what are you going to do? They're going to top deck better than you anyway in the long run. I think most of the time you're just better off applying the pressure and racing. So thanks guys for watching. Sorry we couldn't get the win there. I know how much people like watching us beat Tron, especially Blue Tron. Not today though, so if you enjoyed it anyway, leave a like, comment down below. If you're new, subscribe. We've got daily Bogles content. So you're a perfect hub for all of that good stuff, and ring that bell for notifications every time a new video goes live. Thank you all. I'll see you next time.